All right.
I'm here with Adam Petrey, the founder of Film School Sucks and the writer and director of Blood Money, a short film coming out this summer 2025.
And I'm very excited to have Paul in the film. And I'm just going to ask some rapid fire questions and just see what he says.
Let's go for it.
What movies are you watching lately? Like anything you're watching?
Oh man, you had to drop that on me. Like
just anything that you've like watched recently that you liked. It doesn't even have to be like anything crazy. Just something that was good.
Something that was good. What did I just? Oh, you know what? I watched Severance.
Nice.
I thought was fantastic. I think that was really inspiring for me to watch.
Severance is awesome.
Severance was crazy. Also, The Rehearsal with Nathan Fielder, just insane.
I actually started watching season 1 last night, and it's really funny.
It's so good.
It's amazing.
The season finale of season 2 is crazy. Like
I've seen clips of it, and I can't believe it.
it's literally just unbelievable, is what it is. Yeah. So those are some of the movies. Last of Us.
I haven't been watching Last of Us. I like played the second game to like pre-game for Last of Us, and then the season came out, and I just like haven't watched anything.
Fell apart.
I may need to binge it or something, one of these weekends. But
what about you, Adam? What's on the director's cut?
The movies I've been watching lately, I've been watching a lot of like horror monster movies. I watched Sinners. Sinners was just amazing.
It's a vampire
Loved the
movie? Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah. Vampire movie.
Damn.
Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld, Miles Canton. One of my favorites, like my absolute favorite this year. 100%.
Sinners?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like all year long, it's definitely my favorite. Only thing that comes close is like Warfare, but I think Sinners surpasses like
I wanted to
everything.
see Warfare. I feel like movies come out and I just don't see them.
I feel like they don't market movies.
They don't really market them, right? I'm getting looks from the producer right here, just so you know. But I wanted to see Warfare, and it's just like, they just do so much like promotion for the trailers, and I'm like, did this come out? Like,
no, it's crazy. And we only saw it because it was in theaters for just a couple of weeks and like just caught it at the right time. And then immediately it left IMAX and stuff. But it was very visceral, like a very visceral experience overall, very stressful. Definitely like one of those films that has you like biting your nails the whole time. So films I've seen lately, Sinners, Warfare, great. As far as this year, and then I've been watching a bunch of zombie movies because I like zombie movies.
You're a zombie guy.
But there's also a lot of like bad zombie movies, so I'm trying to revisit and just kind of like study the zombie genre.
Train to Busan.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. I want to see that. I saw one cut of The Dead for the first time this year.
I don't know that.
It's like I'm not sure where it was shot, but it's like a international film that is like a documentary crew filming. It's like a documentary crew filming a like crew making a zombie movie. It's very meta, very kind of like.
And then the zombies like attack that crew.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's very niche and very meta, and it's a great film.
It's too meta. What about District 9? You like that movie?
I haven't seen District 9. That's Neil Blomkamp, I think, right?
I don't know.
I think that's the director.
Okay.
So, how did you find me, and how did I find you? I think
it's great. It's a crazy story.
I think I posted a casting call on my Instagram stories.
Yeah.
And I think I just got a story reply from you.
That's
and you
right.
were like, I'd love to audition. And
I'm
I
down.
was like, this is in Atlanta. Like, where are you at? And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, New York. And I was like, oh, this guy's not going to do anything. He's definitely not coming. And then we worked it out, and you're able to attend, and I'm just super excited. And we had gone through a lot of different auditions for Chet, and we had you read for it, and like pretty immediately, I just realized that you had a good grasp on the character. And I don't know, had we connected before that story reply? Because
we did.
I talked to a lot
One
of people.
time.
Okay, what did we talk about? Do you know?
Speaking of favorite movies, yeah, we did connect a while back. I've been following Film School, I guess, for a year or 2 years now, and it's just like an amazing account. Like genuinely, like I love that community. Like everything you post, like I'm like, this is great. Like, and I love to comment on it, and I'm like, genuinely, like what a resource. So like that's how you pulled me in. Like just
I'm so glad it comes off as that.
Seriously, just like I was like, wow, this is like genuine, this is good stuff, this person cares about what they're posting. So I followed your account for like 2 years before we ever spoke. And I like would comment on your stuff like pretty regularly and reply to stories sometimes. And then one day, I guess I was in your DM so much. You were like, oh, I'd like to connect with my followers. Like, what are some of your favorite movies? And then I sent you a list of 5. It was like Jurassic Park. And it was like some of the silliest movies. And we were talking a little bit back and forth. And then I ended the conversation. I was like, yeah, maybe one day we can work together. And you said, you never know. Fast forward like a year later, I see the casting call on your story and I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, I'm replying to this. Like, this is it. And then, you said, please send in an audition. I did it like immediately. I dropped whatever I was doing. I had to go actually play pickleball. I remember the day, producer's laughing. I remember the day I had to play pickleball and I was like, wait guys, like I have an audition request. Like I'm gonna be late. I filmed the audition request. I send it to you. I'm on the pickleball courts. You get the message and you were like, all right, I'm gonna watch this in a little bit and I'll get back to you. I think it was like 20 minutes later, you were like, hey man, looks great. Like you've got the part if you want it. I was like, cool. And then you were like, it's in Atlanta. And I was like, fuck. And then I was like, oh man, like, I was just thinking to myself, you know what? Like, fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna go down there to Atlanta. I didn't know you at the time, but I was like, film school sucks. It's like a great account. I have this chance to like go down there and connect with this person, connect with Adam. And now we're here in a warehouse in Atlanta, like sitting on some red velvet couch.
No, it's crazy.
And that's the story.
I connect with so many people, so it's like, it's hard to remember every single person because when I'm really on my social media game, it's like, if like a random person follows me and I'm just on, I'll just message them and be like, what's your favorite movie? I literally have like kind of like a saved reply. So it's like,
I knew I got a saved reply. I was like, he asks everyone what their favorite movies are. It's not
but it is genuinely me sending it. So it's
felt
never,
that way.
it's never fully automated unless it's like a comment this word to get the link. But like, if it's like, if I'm reaching out, it was me that at least touched the send button. So you don't have to worry about that.
I felt that. Yeah. I tell you, I felt that.
It's a real person behind it. But because I'll usually, throw my favorite movies back and stuff. And
you did.
You talk about it with people. But Jurassic Park's a great movie too.
Thank you. It's
fantastic movie. Shout out Jurassic Park.
I have to like find out like the list I sent to you. Like I wonder if I tell you now and then we go back to that list if they're the same.
Yeah.
If I have the same top 5.
That would be.
And I wonder if you have the same top 5.
I have no idea. 4 faves like Letterboxd.
Current 4 faves.
You go first.
Current or all time?
Let's just say current so it's easier. Unless all time's easier for you.
I think all time's easier for me to remember.
All right, if you want to do that, go for it.
I think so. I think I had Jurassic Park, The Count of Monte Cristo. Gosh, I need to see probably the Pirates of the Caribbean.
The original one?
The original one.
Nice.
Curse of the Black Pearl. Like just as far as like action and swashbuckling, like
you like just like kind of pirate sword fighting and stuff?
I guess that's what it kind of or dinosaurs, like that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Monster. Well, I know what I said. I know them. Alien, 1979, Ridley Scott.
Perfect.
Jurassic Park.
Perfect.
Predator, 1987.
Okay.
Count of Monte Cristo and Pirates of the Caribbean. I would say like those are just really good comfort movies. Like I can just rewatch.
I need to watch Count of the Monte Cristo. That'd be kind of
with
cool.
Jim Caviezel and Guy Pearce and.
I haven't seen that. I think I've seen everything else. I think
Richard Harris is in that too.
That's
those
really
of you who don't know, that was the first Dumbledore.
Oh wow. Okay. I didn't know that.
Huge inspiration, like crazy Irish actor. He was boys with Peter O'Toole back in the day. And who's the guy from Gladiator with the blue eyes?
Russell Crowe?
Not Russell Crowe. The guy who frees him and gives him his freedom. Oliver.
I have
Oh my
no
goodness.
idea.
Oliver Reed.
Okay.
Oliver Reed. Like they were some badasses like back in the day.
That's
and like
so cool.
had crazy reputations for just drinking and like being really crazy. But that's my top 5.
Okay. I'm just gonna do current 4 because I just can't really like think all time.
All right.
My all-time list, I have like a list of like hundreds of movies where I'm just like, oh, this is.
We need that. Subscribe for that.
Yeah. Literally like, my favorite movie could be one of like 1,000 movies depending on the day. But gut instinct right now, my favorite movies of all time are first, Eraserhead.
Ooh.
Eraserhead is probably most days my favorite David Lynch. It depends on the day.
Okay.
But most of the time it's my favorite because it was his first movie.
Okay.
He really came out fully formed and it's just like so stunning that was just like a first time director and it just blows my mind. And it's just
low budget
too. It's low budget. I think it was like
10?
It was higher budget. I think it was like 70. I think it was 70 grand all in, which is more than most filmmakers get for their first because he had a lot of grants
at that time.
And like his dad. Like art was in a great place at the time. It was kind of like they would give money out to just like any freak with like an idea,
Yeah.
and it's like that's what I want to bring back. But
Let's do it.
Eraserhead's number one. Number two, I'm gonna say Night of the Hunter. Go another black and white movie. Night of the Hunter is like one of the best movies ever. Also super underrated. Only movie Charles Laughton has ever directed. He was mainly an actor, I believe, but I haven't really seen enough of his other work to know. But it's very scary, but it's a Western. It's also like partially a jailbreak movie. It's also like very haunting and spooky and about this man like stalking these kids and like trying to kill them and stuff. I'm butchering it, but it's a great movie.
Watch it.
Great movie, black and white. Watch it. Number three. What's number three? I'm gonna say Uncle Boomy. Who can recall his past lives? Since I already talked about it earlier, that's like kind of a movie that I throw out there that like I think like kind of encapsulates like the weird taste I have. I really like a Pete Chatpong Weerasethukul. This director. I think I said that properly, but great film. Watch it for the fish scene. You got to look up the fish scene.
Fish scene?
Yeah, just search Uncle Boomy fish scene later on YouTube, and you'll want to watch it later.
What do you think draws you to these movies? Like that top five, that top four right there. Like, why those?
I have no idea. I have no clue, and I just like go purely off of gut instinct. I gravitate towards whatever like vibe I'm feeling that day. It's also very director based because I wanted to share a David Lynch film because he's one of my favorites. Api Chatpong, he is one of my favorite directors. They're probably top three for me, along with Harmony Korine, who I've struggled with some of his more recent films, but like he's still a great director.
No shade.
Yeah, no shade.
No shade.
Like, shout out Harmony Korine. But oh man, Night of the Hunter is just like an underrated movie I think more people need to see, so I kind of like shout it out whenever I can. My fourth favorite film, I would probably say Johnny Guitar, which is kind of a departure from the black and white movies I'm recommending because it's so beautiful and like has so much like Technicolor in it. Like it's that early Technicolor that's just like gorgeous, and like the color theory and stuff in the movie is great. It's also like pretty revolutionary for the time because it was a Western about a woman, even though the film was named after the main male, like the male character, like she's the main character. Joan Crawford was in it, and it was about a rivalry between her and like this saloon owner, I think, and like just like their feud in general over the span of like
saloon feuds.
Yeah, no, just good old-fashioned Western stuff, and it's just like beautiful and very almost like a fantasy Western. Like it has this kind of like surreal quality while still being a grounded story, like almost like a fairy tale. So I think that was probably my fourth.
Did you see The Brutalist?
I have not seen The Brutalist yet. I do really want to see The Brutalist. I think it might be nice to watch at home where I can sit and everything, but we had a hard time finding it in theaters nearby.
Really?
And by the time it was available, it was just like, it was always like a day when we were kind of like running low on time, and it's like, oh, do we want to watch a 3.5 hour
it's
long
a long
movie?
movie. The Brutalist was like a last straw for me. I was like in the theater watching it, and I just remember like, I just gotta act. Like I can't watch this any longer. I can't watch people act any longer. Like I need to do it. I was like on the edge of my seat, like, he's so good. Like
It's amazing when a film prompts you to want to create, and
move
those
into
are
action.
definitely like the best kind of movies for me, and I'm sure for you as well, just as somebody on the creative side of it.
So when you watch a movie, what are you looking for? Like, are you paying attention to the directing, the editing, the lighting, the sound design? Me as an actor, like I'm just absorbed with the performance.
Yeah, I think I am very much like focused on the visual and audio elements, and I know that's kind of the entire thing, but it's very much about like the composition and like the sound, because I love films with great sound design, and I gravitate towards like directors with like a really good like soundscape in their movies. So I think sound is really important to me. Sound is like so vital, and like also like what I think of like when I come up with ideas for my scripts, like audio is always like, you know, a very big thing for me.
Do you know that? Do you like know the audio when you're writing? Like there's...
I have a general idea. I think for Blood Money specifically, I had like a very strict idea of what I wanted from like the audioscape and like just kind of the overall vibe. I think it's different per project. Like some projects, it's like I have an image in my head and then it goes from there. Some, it's like a character in my head and it expands from there. But it's always different, and my process is like continually changing. But nowadays, it's like I just have a general concept for the film, and then I just like binge write it for like 3 days straight and try and knock it out as quick as possible.
What was the creative process for Blood Money, like having that same sort of theory?
Blood Money was more of a long, brooding idea in my head. So I had the like general concept for just a long time, and I never acted on it. And I never like sat down and like scheduled time to troubleshoot the problems I had with my idea, because it's like, you know, the first time I tried writing it, I didn't like finish it like a long time ago, and it was more comedic almost. And I feel like I've taken it in a more serious tone with satirical elements. So when I came back to it, I had a lot of like pent up angst and anger at just like my work situation and
or
just,
experience too.
and like more life experience that pertained to the script. So it was almost like I was waiting for enough life experience to make the thing. So sometimes it's like you're making an idea that's like, sometimes you have to wait to experience the things for an idea to make sense for you. And I feel like that was kind of the process for Blood Money.
So it's a good thing you waited.
Yeah, no, it was a good thing I waited, because I think it would have been a lesser, more kind of quirky, one-off, like 5-minute thing that was just kind of like goofy. This is like a real film with like real characters. And I rewrote it 4 times in pre-production based off of like the actors, when I saw the location, stuff like that. So it was really informative. Like once I had the actors and everything, it was just so much easier to kind of write to that, and like knowing the environment they inhabit and stuff. Also made shot listing way easier, because I can't really shot list anything very easily, and especially without a location. So once I got on location, the shot list flowed.
Made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
So where can the people see Blood Money?
Follow me on Instagram at Film School Sucks. You can also follow me on YouTube at Film School Sucks. It'll have all the links. You'll see all the behind the scenes footage when it's available, and you can just find everything there.
Cut.